just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zola.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Zola is behind this one.
Zola has another goal!
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, there's the clearance.
And he's had a shot!
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
That has been cut short. Oh no, he's got that wrong. 5 minutes to add. He's in a great position here. Chance to deliver.
That'll be a throw.
Can he get it through? Eze receives it in a wide position. And that should get the job done.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
The end of the game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Gonzalo Inacio playing some of his best football at the moment, visibly stronger, measurably fitter.
Well, he's been turning in some very strong performances at the heart of that defence, Peter. He's actually achieved a level of dominancy by the way in which he can deal with all types of opponents. Very impressive.
He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Looking to go deep. And the keeper beats it away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's gone loose. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar's cross climbs up big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Passing nice and neat.
Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Nistelrooy.
Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man.
That's good play.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Inter Milan with the corner. They're first.
Ronaldinho goes short.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos
Kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Good read, needed to be.
And here's Tevez, and Tevez! It's their second corner of the game.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
30 minutes gone. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's slung out wide. Now it's Simons.
gets a good foot in there. Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. It's a promising position. Pulls it back. And that's an excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good He's through and all alone!
He's having a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Adams. Dunk. And it's Serginho. And there's the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi is fouled, and that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Roberto Carlos having a look.
A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Xavi Simons. Coming on the field, number 22, Zanetti. Number 18,
That was travelling.
Mbappe.
Zanetti. Great vision. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He can run onto that. And this is Neymar. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And they win it back again.
Linton.
Roberto Carlos tries making a foray down the right.
Now it's Tevez. Great ball if he can get there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good take in a good area. He's in a great position here. He came in hard, very hard.
Substitution in progress.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Gets into some space. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Lovely feet. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this
Dixon.
match was 71,898.
Back to the keeper it goes.
Zanetti.
Plays it long. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's picked it up out wide. Puskás. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Joelinton. And there's green grass ahead of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Look at the space here. And this is Neymar. Nice control. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee has just said play on. Dixon.
Antonetti.
Mbappe. Joelinton. Oh, important interception.
Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Eze. Played back in. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Zanetti. Now it's Joelinton. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Lovely ball, shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing. Oh, what a climb! He scores! And they are right back within touch! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Manchester United have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Neymar. And he's on a charge, looking to play him in. And it's going to be another corner. Manchester United get their fourth corner. Neymar plays it short. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. And he shoots! It's in! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Played in deep, punched away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nakata produces the perfect tackle there. Toure calmly anticipates. And we're done. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Referee's given a throw. Dixon. Well, that's well spotted. And they're quick to get it back.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Palmeiras with the corner, there first. It's going to be another corner, I think. Palmeiras have their second corner now. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shot, surely! Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Riverton, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. He's got away. Takes a shot! Goal! And Palmeiras score first! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gomez spots it and intercepts. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Rijkaard.
Here's the team's great visionary. Yamal could try cutting inside here. He rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And here's Ronaldinho. Crosses it in here. Terrific header! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Out towards the flank. Dixon. He's picked his way through. Played into the middle. He gets big. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To turn a deficit into a lead. That is quite some save from Waverton. Crosses in, chance! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now, he's got space here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's away. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Could be danger here. Oh, it's Bergkamp.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Looking for a runner. That is good alertness. Vitor Roque. He's shifting through the gears here. And he plays one through. Roche. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Inter Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substituição.
Inter Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Xabi Alonso. Van Nistelrooy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Roque in acres of space out wide. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Cross to the back post. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. And it's with the keeper. Ambitious ball here. And the ball is out of play. O'Shea goes back to front. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Just about up to the hour now. And he's intervened well there. Vitor Roque is someone who's always looking... Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 10.
Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Aims beyond the defence. What a throw in. Brilliantly cut out. Palmeiras have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, what can they come up with here? Decent hit from there. Knocks it into space. Alonso, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to pass it through. Palmeiras can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Baresi, Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has not gone well.
Pretty robust defending.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição em andamento.
Inter Milan are making a change now. Great vision. And can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Some good work on the right flank here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Nesta. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Ball's out once more. And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso. It's a pretty loose pass. Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Eze, it's a really well-measured ball. Played out towards the right wing. There will be 4 extra minutes.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy! That is outstanding from Van Nistelrooy! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.